same picture, there are two extremes. Both are dedicated. One is a dedicated drunkard, dedicated drug addict. Other is a dedicated wise person. Totally dedicated to wisdom. Both will have same type of behavior. Because you to be dedicated drunkard, dedicated drug addict, totally addicted. You don't have to care for anybody. You adopt every possible means to maintain your habit. It just doesn't matter what happens. That is why you know the celebrated story of Billo Mangala. The Billo Mangala was a person who was a young fellow, and he was smitten by the love for a woman. And then one night he reaches the woman's place to whom he loved. The woman was surprised. Night, 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, he climbs the building and sort of the house and reaches her room. When she opens the door, she couldn't believe it is middle of the night, raining, cats and dogs. How on earth could you come? He said, "You are so sweet. You had organized everything for me." He said, "What did I organize? I didn't even know that you are coming." He said, "What? I missed you. And when I came nearer the river, you had placed the boat. So I took the boat and came to this side. And as I was coming in, you also have organized, you put a rope on your building. I caught the rope, climbed up. And you say you don't know." He said, "What are you talking? Which rope?" They go there and see. It's a python. They say, "What is the boat I had organized for you?" There is a dead body. He has sat on the dead body coming and come to this side of the river and tied it down also. He doesn't understand. Then the woman says, "The dedication, the passion, obsession that you have towards me, a fraction of it will bring God to you." And that completely changed the person. Now it totally went Godward. And he became one of the greatest devotee of Krishna. Same story goes over to Tulsidas. Tulsidas also. Tulsidas was totally lost in his wife. Totally lost in his wife. Could not stay without his wife even for a day. So when the wife, after the marriage for 3-4 months in their house, when she left for father's house, usually you don't run there. But this Tulsidas reached the next day. And the woman is absolutely ashamed. She is like a straina. Straina means like a womanizer. Or like so much obsessed with passion and lust and passion. So the woman feels ashamed that this man behaves like this because of her mother, her father, her whole family looking at him. So she said, "How can you be like this?" In their privacy, she said, "How can you be like this? A little bit of this dedication towards God, you will be the most wonderful person." Tulsidas turned. Whom you love so dedicatedly, and that person says, a little bit of that will bring you God. He completely changed. And the rest is history, as they say. Same thing in life. Please appreciate, every person has the capacity to concentrate. Every person has the capacity to understand, see the truth. But they choose what to see. That is why Shreyas Preyas. You have the capacity. Just coming to know about drug is not enough. Just to come to know about sex is not enough. Just come to know about alcohol is not enough. Just come to know about money is not enough. Thereafter, you must continuously think over it. Even to develop a habit, are you getting that point? Even to develop a habit, now forget good or bad, to develop a habit, you must be a dedicated person, meaning all your action, all your thought must move around that. That is how the person becomes so obsessed, so dedicated. Please see. A person who is drinking becomes an alcoholic. Thereafter, his entire day's program will move around that evening program. Because 6 o'clock he must drink. So every other program must move around that 6. Can you come at 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock? Don't tell me. Why? I have a heavy engagement. With what? Bottle. He keeps it in his head. Between 6 and 7, don't come to me. But why? Don't, that's private affair. Don't tell anybody. Between 6 to 7, I am not available. And who, for whom is available? Those people who are the bhakta, devotee of the same thing. Krishna says, what is that? Naham vasami vaikunthe yoginam hridayena cha madbhakta yatra gayanti tatra tisthami narada. Somebody made a joke out of it. Vishnu says, hey Narada, I am not there. Naham vasami vaikunthe. I am not in Vaikuntha. Neither in the hearts of the yogi. Then where? Madbhakta yatra gayanti. Some fellow made a joke out of it. Madabhakta. Madabhakta. Mada means drinks. So, where the alcoholics gather, there I am. Okay. So, these fellows, those who are devotees of the alcohol, Madbhakta, there means what? My devotees. Where they are there, I am in the heart of devotee. But just a joke. So, for the alcoholic, he has all the times for the fellow alcoholics. 7 to 8, call it satsanga, call it dussanga, but they are together. That time. So they find time. If there is no wealth, bring money. Suppose somebody is resisting, convert him. Same principle. Are you getting that point, please? Same principle. You want to maintain your anger, you want to maintain your hatred, you maintain your jealousy, you must maintain the same principle. Oh, everybody, nobody likes you being angry. Doesn't matter. I am angry. So you maintain your stupidity, you maintain your anger, your hatred, your jealousy without caring for anybody around. So you create a habit with sheer dedication. And the same person says, oh, it's so very difficult to know about myself. How did you develop anger? How do you develop an addiction for the drugs or the sensations of any kind? How did you develop? Not overnight. Anybody born drunkard? Born smoker? Why am I telling you, friends, is please understand the possibility. But why people don't do it? Shreyascha peyascha manusyameta tau samparitya, as Bhagavan says. Both Shreyas and Preyas. Good means the absolute. Liberation, freedom. As well as the relative sensations of life. They all come to everybody. But somebody chooses.